So a decision was made to pull the EFI off this car. Like I'm always working backwards with this car. I bought this last year, and I decided I just want to put a carburetor on it. This eventually ended up back on it, but for now, the cheapest option I have, since I already have a 750 poly laying around, why not? You know, this is that cheap Amazon intake. It's a knockoff of the more expensive one. I think it's poly that makes it. Anywho's and ways, I'm gonna take it off. I'm tired of trying to make a wiring harness. Not that I can't do it. It's like I don't really want to. I've had this car fuel injected before on a tune port. Running the Megasport 2. And it ran pretty good. When I say this car now, it's actually a different Camaro I wrecked in 2018. This was the replacement for that. This engine came out of that car. Dang, how did I get that? And that bolt is in there. Anyway, yeah, I just want to get this one running. 750 Holly seems to be the key. Alright. Now we have this tool. Yeah, this car's been a lawn ornament. Or a porch ornament, I should say. I literally have it sitting on my porch. It's concrete. I didn't want the undercarriage to rust. Nothing like that. So, I get it running. Maybe put the interior back in it. You know, you get that stuff. You need that. You need the interior. Well, you don't need the interior, but it helps. The steering column, go over the brakes, put some tires on it. Needs a drive shaft. It does need that. This car was originally from the factory a V6. So when I got it, I got rid of that problem because that's a big issue with these cars. They come V6 for some reason. I don't understand it. Longer extension. 2 inches always helps. Just 2 more inches. Yeah, I don't understand why GM decided let's put a V6 in what should be a V8 car. So yeah, I remembered that. I added 2 more cylinders. It's a 383 that I built. I just don't understand take these fuel rails off. Huh. I guess we're gonna have to use a wrench. I don't want to use a wrench. I have to. What if I find my wrench? Oh, there it is. Okay. So love when you do that. I really wonder if I'm talking to myself or anybody will watch this. I enjoy watching other car guys struggle to build their projects and root for them when they succeed. You know, that's what I love about the car community. Yeah, I look at it. Yeah, we give each other crap. Maybe it's a bow tie, Ford, or a Dodge. But at the end of the day, I think most of us are all just car guys. A little therapeutic for me, really. Something about turning a wrench helps me calm down. And I know that's cliche from the damn Fast and Furious movie, but it's the truth for some people. And I'm not a big Fast and Furious fan. I was in the early days. Not anymore. It seems like they just milked that franchise to death. Ouch. That hurt. I think they should have stopped after Paul Walker passed away, but you know, money be money to Hollywood. What is going on here? It would help if I had an actual 9/16 wrench, which I don't, so I'm using a 14, a little tighter fit, but yeah, it works. I didn't know that, no you do. There are some standards and metrics that will work with each other. Half inch, 13, a lot of people already know that one. 14, 9/16. You know, there's a few more. I can't remember off the top of my head. But great information to know. This is in my way. Common third gen problem. The hood does not want to stay up on its own. So I have to have a prop. It is right in my way where I have it right now. I have new pieces for that. But they just don't seem like a priority right now. Yeah, get this fuel line out of the way. Well, I can get a ratchet on that. Okay, cool. Extra dumb long ratchet. That's a lot. Get out my hand now. Good. So, maybe it's time to do this. I just want the car running. Carburetors, no. I used to talk a lot of crap about carburetors. I was young and dumb. EFI, carburetor. They both have the pros and cons, obviously. I never really messed with carburetors. I know they're simple. Usually, I mean, I did on four-wheelers, motorcycles, stuff like that, go-karts. Never, 'Never, 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 ' Volkswagen kit car when I was younger that my grandpa built. And that thing, I learned about little carbs on. Great little starter engine, Volkswagen motor. It's a Type 4, turbocharged. That taught me a lot. He did 6'5", almost 400 pounds. Yeah. It was a little small for me to get in. I want to say that it's a T40. It's not a T40. I believe they had one oddball. And of course. There we go. Now, the socket I needed. Hopefully I can get it out. Of course. This stupid thing, I swear. I don't want to take this fuel rail off because it is a pain to get on there. I don't know where my swivel is at the moment. Oh, thank God. A little just put the tip in trick. There you got it. I had to put a Torx OEM Torx bolt from the Newport here. Somebody was rushing to put this bolt in one day with the new bolts. They're a little shorter and pull a little thread out of these aluminum heads. I don't know who that guy is. You find him though. Slap him for me. It's kind of annoying. But luckily there's enough thread still to tighten the bolt down there. I didn't have to really coil it. Thank goodness. Now, have our, what's that, 6 on each side. We got our 12 intake manifold bolts out. The fun part is getting them off. I silicone the crap out of the China walls. You don't want it to leak. Oh shit. Put some extensions together. And of course, oh, cool. Came right off. Car never ran with this, so I was hoping that's what would happen. All right. Let's pull this back off. Not too many leaves. Ain't further too bad. It's a 103 millimeter. Oh, 102, 103. I can't remember. LS throttle body. Adapted to this. Have to have an adapter plate. Pretty neat. It'll eventually go back on the car. I haven't totally decided yet. Unless I just save up the money for the good one. There we go. Alright. Put some new gaskets on. You're changing a intake gaskets on a small block Chevrolet. Throw these away. Just throw these away. They leak, they squeeze out, they're trash. RTV. Simple as that. I like to put a little on the gasket itself, just to help hold it in place. Usually around the water jacket, water holes. Just a little, I feel like insurance to me. Some guys may not like it, some guys do. Again, it's something my grandpa taught me. He's built a bunch of V8s in his day, so we tend to listen to him. Sometimes he tends to let me learn the hard way, which is pretty much how this 383 came about. I built the 350 for the 92 Camaro. This is an 86, I hadn't said before. And I did not know about gapping your rings. Now I built a 4-cylinder engine for a 2000 Pontiac Sunfire, and well, they come pre-gapped, I guess. I would assume. I didn't ever have any issues out of it, and I thought, well, you know, 350 rings should be the same. You know, no, not always the case, and I don't know if they do or not. So I built the 350, didn't gap the rings. I'd say luckily I had a oil pump failure and tore the engine apart. Every single piston that I pulled out of there, the rings were just coming out in pieces. Now the engine had overheated. I blew a head gasket, you know, whole 9 yards on that engine. You know, my first 350, first V8. I had no idea. Then he looks at me. He says, "Did you gap the rings?" I said, "What do you mean gap the rings?" I was like, "I don't know what that means." I'll tell you, this man sit there, watch me put this engine together, and didn't tell me or ask me, "Grandson, did you gap your rings?" No. I guess that's how them old timers learn. Well, he's gonna learn when he pulls that engine apart, and it's gonna fall apart on him. Yeah. But, you know, I learned and moved on. Here we are. He's still, you know, and he's still learning too. He's 70, just turned 72 years old, or 71, sorry. And, still learning himself. You know, what a trials my Eric had with his Corvette, which pretty much where the blueprint of this engine came from, because he's got a 383 also. He's got a 1984 Corvette, and I copied a lot from his engine with this one. Now his is a 2-piece rear main, mine's a 1-piece. You know, that's huge several differences. Mine has a different cam profile, and for the life of me, I cannot remember it. I built this engine in 2017. I have no idea where the cam card is. Can't find any receipt. I just know it's a comp cam. I know about it. And I put it in there. But that's it, it's a mystery. Anyway, got our gasket all set up. That one does not want to stay. We'll put a little RTV on that. Good. Good. Safe. Put that there. Come on, line up. I know you want to. Alignment tool. This is a screwdriver. Maybe I'll get it in there. I don't know. You know what to go in there. We'll start with you. You want to go in there? What is going on? Well, I know it's not the heads and the bolts. There, let me that line it up. Success. No. It's always something. I don't understand. This should go right in. Lined up. At least it looks like it is. But it's lined up on that side. I don't understand it. Well, freaking gasket. I don't understand this. Come on. Line up. Are you doing me a fit right now? Okay, finally. Jeez. I always like to get the front two lined up on each side. Helps line the rest of it. That popped me. Never had it pop me like that. Making me a little upset. Okay. Why ain't you? Right, there you go. So you should all line up now. Got it. Where'd that go? Oh. Big dummy. Looking for. I was looking for a back tube, but I realized I put them on this side. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's reality. 6. Two more there. Where you at? I can't see you. No, I can feel you though. My wife married me. I can feel things without seeing them. Look at that. I feel like I went backwards in time. But it'll run better because I don't have to make wire harness now. Fancy wire harness. Now where's my outfit inside? There's a 14, I guess that was. Shit. Let's torque this down the wrong way. I miss people. I like to go middle out and crossways. And by crossways, I mean in a start path. And not strip out the torque shed that you put in. See if I can get a better angle on the dangle here. Nope. Guess that's gonna be good enough. You're supposed to use a torque wrench. I don't know where mine's at. So I'm just going to go by the click of my wrist. Click. I think that's tight enough. By the crossways is I'm going this way. Did I put them on the head? Yeah, that's nice. Alright. Now let's get. Looks like I need a swivel or something. This ain't working. Now you got a swivel. Where the swivel's at? Right. Now my wrench. I'm just gonna click with the wrench. Click. No. Like I said, you know, you're supposed to torque this. Torque everything. You know, everything has torque. Just gonna tighten her down. You know. And hope I don't get a vacuum. Which you shouldn't. Guys have been doing this for years. Never had an issue, more than likely. I say more likely. You know, Grandpa didn't have a torque wrench in 1970 in his backyard. More than likely, what I mean. And they've been doing this. So, I don't have an issue with it. Run these bolts down. wish I had zippy zappy, but then I'd probably end up stripping a bolt. Aluminum heads do not use power tools on aluminum heads. Just letting you know. Ask me how I know. It's not a good idea, guys. Let's not do that. Speaking of wrist popping, a little cold out here in Florida today. I have arthritis. I'm a little young for it, but I have it. There we go. Click my wrist. Click. And then, even though I have a torque iron, still try to evenly tighten your bolts down. It's good practice. Yeah, I feel it snug. No, like we, okay, there we go. Oh, God. Yeah, that wrist is really kind of sore right now. I know we're going down because that RTV is squeezing out. I have a fun little story about this intake. It is a Holly Street Dominator. It was made April 10th, 2002. It said it on the back side. I forgot to take a picture of that. Got this from a buddy of mine. I say a buddy of mine, he's more like a brother. You know, that guy I've been friends since, he was 8, 9 years old. You know, I'm in my early 30s, he's in his early 30s now. So, we've been friends a long time. He was going through a rough time, going through a divorce. So, he was selling a lot of stuff. And buddy, he gave me this for a steel carburetor, 750 Holly, and this, I want to say, it was a couple years ago, I wanted to help him out, and I wanted it. I think it was $150, $175, something like that, And, I was looking at carburetors on the Amazon. You can't touch them for that price. You get a cheap carburetor, but for what I got, yeah, I just spit on my finger. Little trick to keep a RTV from sticking to your finger. My daddy taught me that. Learned that in the Marine Corps. At least he said he did. Might have been eating all them crayons, they say. Jokes. I have my utmost respect for those people. And if you are a Marine watching this, I'm your nephew. Now I gotta rebuild the carburetor. It's been sitting for a little while. It's a little dirty. I'm gonna set it on there and see what it looks like. Boom! Alright. I can see a problem. This is not closing. Yep. Nope. understand.